So guys, welcome to another live stream. My name is actually Orel Mackenzie, and in this live stream I want to share with you how you can actually proper run a competition on your YouTube channel. I also will be actually running a competition to show you guys how actually to do it. I'm running a real competition. On this channel, I teach social media marketing and help you solve your everyday tech problems. You know, I like sharing my knowledge with you because I strongly believe that knowledge is power and I want to empower you all. So if it's your first time here, I love for you to subscribe to our channel. And I want you to give this live streams a thumbs up. And we're just going to actually, I just want to know from you guys in the chat if you're actually hearing me properly, if the audio is good, and then I'm going to actually go through how we're going to run the stream, and then I'm going to get straight into it. So I'm going to check in the chat now to see who we have here and how is everything going on so far. So we have Carrie J here, we have Crafty Craft, we have that is Unstoppable, we have Jo Jawob.com. So we have a good audience. So we are fine and we're doing well. So all I want you guys to let me know if you're hearing me properly. And Crafty Craft said, you're fine. We're hearing you properly. So cool. So this is how we're going to actually run the stream. I'm going to actually present what I have to present to you guys. And then I'll take your questions. But in between, I'll be hopping in the chat to ensure that everything is fine. In between, I'll be hopping in the chat and see what you guys are saying. So let's get started. So in about 29 days time, or there about but just about a month period, I anticipated that my channel will actually hit a very memorable milestone of about 2,000 subscribers. So I figured that I need to give back to my subscribers who are always supporting me and actually watching my videos and all of that. So the best way I figure to give back to you guys is to actually give you a 1 hour free consultation. But I wanted to do it in the form of a competition so it's fair to everyone. But I also want to teach you guys how to actually run a competition on your channel, because competition on your channel is actually good. It's good in the fact that it will bring new subscribers to your channel and it will bring additional traffic to your channel. But it can also be at a disadvantage because some persons, they don't really want to watch your content and they're not really a true subscriber. So they will just subscribe to win the prize, and then if they don't win the prize, they unsubscribe. But you can't really focus on the negative. What you want to do is to focus on the positive. So to make it fair for everybody, you have to run it in a competition pattern, and YouTube does allow that. So I'm going to actually show you exactly how to do that. We're going to go through everything. So let me take a quick look in the chat to see what's going on, and then we're going to keep rolling again. So in the chat, Crafty Crafter said, you are fine, and Zombie Killer say hi. Hi Zombie Killer, how are you doing, man? And Karj say, how are you all? And Candy say, I came from Crafty Craft videos. Okay, we're glad to have you. So that is how we're going to actually be running the stream. So let me just actually get started. So the first thing you want to consider when you're actually running a live stream, the first thing you want to consider is whether you want to do it internationally or you want to do it locally. Now, there are a lot of things that is going to come in play if you decide that you want to run it internationally, and I'm going to actually explain each one of them to you in details. So we're gonna go through all the details. We're not cutting anything short. So let me actually ensure that everything is fine, because I'm getting some negative feedback on my screen. So I'm going to check in. I just want to check in the chat to ensure that everything is fine, and then I'm going to continue. But I will check in on that shortly. But I'll be watching the chat. If everything is not fine, you guys let me know in the chat. So if you want to run this competition internationally, you're gonna have to be thinking about shipping. What if the person that win the prize is in Australia, and say for example you're giving away a phone? It may cost you a lot of money to ship just a simple phone to Australia. So you want to consider if you want it to be an international competition or if you want it to be a local competition. Not only that, not only that, let me know in the chat, everybody, if you're hearing me okay and if everything is fine. We seems to be having a little technical difficulty with the live stream, but everything seems to be sorted out now. So guys, let me know in the chat if you're hearing me properly and if everything is fine. We just had a little technical difficulty, but I seem to fix it. So I want to know in the chat if you're hearing me properly and if everything is fine. Give me a thumbs up. I'm watching the chat and then we're going to continue. Let me know, guys, in the chat if everything is fine now. Just let me know in the chat if everything is fine, if the audio is fine, and if you hear me properly and everything. So I was at the point where I was talking about whether you want to make this competition international or locally. So you have to think about whether you want the competition to be an international one or you want the competition to be a local one. Now, if you decide that it is going to be an international one, there are some things that you need to take into consideration. For example, say for example I'm in Jamaica and somebody all the way in Australia win the prize. Then I have to think about shipping. What if, for example, if it's a simple phone that I'm giving away, the shipping cost could be 3-4 times the cost of the phone. So you gotta take those things in consideration if you're actually going to run it internationally. But then your fans all over the world might be saying, hey, we want a chance to win the prize too, so we want you to run it international. But you have to actually think about it carefully and decide exactly what you want to do. Another thing about running it internationally is that because the different countries or different state or different jurisdictions have different laws as it relates to competition and stuff like that, and you want to ensure that you cover all those grounds and stuff like that. So you have to take all those things into consideration. Look who is in the house, Mr. Palmer. Welcome. We're good to have you. So you want to take all those things into consideration when you decide if you're going to run it internationally or if you're going to run it locally. But what I did was to actually give a service or give a prize. Let it be a prize that whether or not it's international or local, it doesn't require any shipping costs. So that's why I decided on the YouTube consultant to be the prize. So if you have any valuable prize where persons can actually download from your website or stuff like that, that would be a good price. But if you have your shipping money and everything is fine and it doesn't matter, you can run it internationally. If you want to get rid of the international shipping and all of that, you don't want to deal with that, then just run it locally in your country. So that is the first thing you want to take in consideration. The next thing now you want to actually look at is actually YouTube terms of service as it relates to running a competition. So we're going to look at that now. And guys, if you have any questions, please put them in the chat because I'm about taking your questions and answering any questions that you might have. So we're going to actually look at how YouTube said you should run the competition. So the first thing you have to ensure that you are in guideline with YouTube terms of service. You don't want to break YouTube terms of service. The next thing you want to take in consideration when you come onto YouTube, you want to ensure that all the community guidelines, that you don't break any of them and that you are following them straight up, just like what YouTube said. Another thing as it relates to the YouTube side is that the video that you're gonna actually upload on YouTube for the competition, you can't run any ads on that video. You can't run any ads on that video. Also, in the description, you need to state that YouTube is completely excluded from this competition, and you're running this competition independent on your own, even though the competition is on YouTube. So those are the main things that you need to take in consideration when you're actually running a competition on your YouTube channel. But I have a draft for you how to actually set it up and all of that. But if you look in the description of this live stream, you will see exactly how I set it up and how you are to actually follow it. So let me actually bring it up and just run through it real quickly. And if you guys have any questions on it, you can put them in the chat. I think I might lose some persons. I'm not seeing anything going on in the chat. Who are the persons that are still here? Mr. Palmer is here. Carrie J is here. Crafty Crafter, are you here? Jope.com, are you here? Who are the persons that are here? I'm actually watching the chat. So this is how you actually want to draft your description for the competition. One other thing to point out, the persons that are actually going to enter the competition, they should not actually pay anything to enter the competition or stuff like that. They should be able to enter the competition free of cost. Once they start pay to enter the competition, then you're actually breaking YouTube terms of service, because that can be considered as gambling. Just a disclaimer for this video, I'm not a lawyer, so if you're having problems running a competition on your channel, don't actually take everything that I say, but it will be best for you to consult a lawyer. But this is actually how I do it. So first thing first, if you notice, if I have up the top, to win the prize, you can actually go here and we have a link. So when you click on the link will actually take them over to the page where they can actually enter the prize, enter to win the prize. And then I have a link here to my website, and I ensure that I point out to them that all the rules for the engagement will be run by this website. And then I actually state here that you must be subscribed to my YouTube channel, and you actually have to be 18 years or older, and the amount of subscriber that you should have. So you have to put some rules to the competition, because if there's no rules to your competition, then when somebody win, it seems unfair and people coming back and say, hey, that person should win and that person should win and stuff like that. So you want to ensure that you establish the rules properly. We go down further to say the Greenwich will be selected. We'll be selecting one winner random. So we want it to be fair as possible. And we tell when the competition is going to start, when it's going to end, and how you can claim your prize and all of that. So we have all of that in the description. I will also make sure to point out that YouTube terms of service must be followed. And further down, we actually ensure that we said YouTube is not a part of this and all of that. So this is exactly how you want to set up your description to ensure that you don't get in any hot water with YouTube and everything is fine. So if you look in my description for this live stream, you will notice that everything is set up just like that. So we have gone through whether you want to run it local or internationally, and we have gone through the YouTube terms of service, how you should actually set it up as it relates to the YouTube side. Now we're going to head over to the website part to show you how to actually set up the website part and all of that. But just before I head over, let me look in the chat and see if you guys have any questions. So thus far we still have 4 persons with us. But the persons that are watching, based on all of that I've explained so far, do you guys have any questions as it relates to that? Carrie J, you're understanding how to run a competition? You have any questions? Or have you entered already? Will you be entering? Let me know in the chat. So we only see 2 persons talking in the chat. We are seeing Carrie J talking in the chat. We are seeing Mr. Palmer talking in the chat. We're not hearing anything from Crafty Crafter and the rest of persons that came with Crafty Crafter. And where is jhope.com? We're not seeing anything from him in the chat. So anyway, we're going to actually continue. We're going to actually head over to the section to show you how to set up the competition on your website. So the website that I choose, or I think is the best one to run the competition, is the website known as Gleam. And it's easy to sign up with them. All you do, you just go to the website, and they will actually ask you to put in your email address and a password, and then you will sign up. You will get an account. This is what the account will look like. So this is what the account will look like. And then all you have to do is just to click over. You're going to get a button somewhere over here. It said create a competition. So all you have to do is click on it, and it will give you the opportunity to create a competition. So this is how you set up the competition. Let me just walk you through. So number one step, you will actually have to name the competition, and you have to have a starting date and an ending date. Then you want to put the terms of condition in here, in this slot right here. And if you notice, I have all the rules to the competition in here. Same thing, almost the same exact thing as I have in the description of the video. So you want to put that in this little slot right here. So that's the first step. Then we're actually going to go to the next step. So the next step now is the user detail. What information you want to collect from the user. So let me click on that and show you what information you can fill out right here. So for me, all I want from them right here is actually just the date of birth to ensure that they're of the age to enter in the competition, and the email address, and the first name, the full name, the email address, and the date of birth. That's all the information I want. I don't want to be collecting too much data. So user enter, you can put in the fields, you can add more fields, or you can add a custom field of what you want the persons to enter to win the competition. So that is what you will do at number 2 setup. Over here, number 3, how to enter. You can actually give them several ways in which they can enter the competition. So I'm just going to bring that up and show you guys how you can actually have them enter the competition. So if you notice, there's a lot of ways in they can enter the competition. But for me, I just give them 3 ways to enter the competition. They can enter the competition from Facebook, Instagram, or the YouTube channel. But there are a lot of other options in which you can actually add and give them to enter the competition. So let me actually scroll this up and go to the other steps. But just before I go to the other steps, let me check in the chat real quick and see what's going on in the chat. Yes, it's actually very interesting, Karji. You can actually use it to host competition on your channel, and actually boost the traffic to your channel and stuff like that, because you know persons tend to like to win things. So that is a very good website. So let me head over and show you the other steps. So I think we got 3 persons here still. What happened to the rest of persons? Who and who we still have here? So for the prize now, for the prize section, let me just actually show you guys how to set up the prize section. I'm clicking on it, so I'm just waiting for it to load. So while it's loading, I'm gonna actually head in the chat, see what's going on. So it's actually up, but I'm gonna take a quick look in the chat. And there is anything that was said in the chat. So who are the persons that are still watching? Let me know who are the persons that are still watching, who are the persons that are here. And if everything is still fine, if you're hearing me okay and everything, if there's any login or anything like that, please point it out to me. So let me head back over and finish showing you guys how to set it up. So the prize, you want to put in what the persons are going to win. You can actually put the number of winners that you want if you want more than 1 winners. And you can actually put a description here, but it's optional. You can actually put the description here as to how they should win the prize. So you can actually do that. And then you can actually have a post entry, what information you want to display to them after they actually win the prize. So we're going to click on that and show you how to set up that. So let me take a quick look in the chat again to see what's going on. Okay, so Mr. Palmer said present and smooth on my end. Kari J, what about you? Everything is fine from your end? Everything is fine from your end, and you're still okay and you're with us? So we're going to actually click at the post section to show you how you can set up the post section. But this is taking a little while to load, so we're just giving it a few seconds to load. And then we're going to actually bring it up to show you guys how you can set up the post section. So while that is loading, let me go engage you guys in the chat. Um, so Mr. Palmer, you have any questions as it relates to how you can run a competition thus far? You have any questions on it? Are you understanding everything? Everything is fine with you? Okay. So Kari J said school over there. So only thing you want to add to this now is the post section. So for the post section, this is what it will look like. It will set, you can actually give them some information in the post section as to what you want them to receive. This seems to be a login right here for some reason. But that is basically how you would set it up from the website side. So the things that are most important is how they should enter and the user detail, what information they should enter, and the terms. Number one, the terms are the rules of the competition. So in a nutshell, that is how you actually set up a competition and run it on your YouTube channel. So after you finish, you will get some actually some coding. Right here, this coding you can actually use it to set up a landing page. You can actually even put it on your Facebook profile. There's a lot of things to it. You can add it to your website, but I think for you to add it to your website, as it said right here, you have to upgrade to a business plan. You can't use a free plan to do that. So this is really a cool site for you to host your competition. And once they're running your competition for you, everything will be fine and stuff like that. So basically, I think I've covered everything as it relates to you actually setting up the competition, and actually running the competition on your channel. Um, Let me see, Mr. Palmer is saying, any question later, I will wink at you for help. I don't have a channel. Karji. Okay, you guys are talking. Karji is saying, okay. Karji is saying, I wanna do a giveaway for 500. Oh, when you get to 500 subscriber, okay, I'm gonna enter that one. What is gonna be the price? Let us know from now what you have in mind for the price. So that's basically it on how to actually set it up. But I'll be actually talking with you guys a little bit, chit chat in the chat a little bit, and then I'm gonna actually end the live stream. So if you guys is watching this on the replay or anything like that, and you have any questions, you can comment below the video when the video is re-uploaded to YouTube, and I'll be sure to answer your question. And remember to enter the competition to give yourself a chance to win. So let me see what's going on in the chat. Okay. So Kari J and Mr. Palmer seems to be having a conversation. So Kari J, I'm just gonna give you a shout out to let everybody know that your channel is about beauty and lifestyle. They can go and sub to your channel. Kari J underscore J live. That's the name of our channel. Kari underscore J live. That's KHARAH underscore JA live. Okay. So you'll be giving away a beauty product to 2 lucky subscribers. That sounds cool. So guys, if there's no more questions, I'm gonna thank you for watching and thank you for coming on to the live stream. And I look forward to see you tomorrow when I'm gonna have some new information for you. I will actually do another live stream. Thank you all for watching. I'm just gonna give you about 2 more minutes for any final questions. If you guys don't have any final questions, I will be ending the live stream. From the Mr. Palmer, for the last 2 weeks, Kari J can tell you I've been going live every day at 8 p.m. Between 8 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Every day I've been going live. Every day. Same time. I'll be going live tomorrow. Same time. Same time, Mr. Palmer. Let Kari J tell you. I go live almost from the last 2 to 3 weeks. I've been going live every day. You too, Kari J. You can also have a good night. Oh, 9 p.m. your time, 8 p.m. our time, 8 p.m. Jamaica time. Okay. I noticed that somebody has just joined the live stream. Who is the person that has just joined the live stream? You can actually see your name in the chat, so we can actually give you a quick shout out. What we're doing is that we're actually looking at how you can actually run a competition on your channel without breaking any terms of service and don't get in any trouble with YouTube, and to make it fair for everyone and all those stuff. So the person that just joined, if you have any question as it relates to live stream or anything like that, you can actually put it in the chat. Okay, we're more than happy to buzz you up, Mr. Palmer. So guys, that's it from me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna end this live stream now. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.